Fisker owners in the United States, they are getting lawyers in order to keep their cars going. Seriously, there's all these issues with keeping their cars on the road. However, if you want to be in with those guys, you can join them and get a very, very cheap EV. Won't be any headaches at all, we promise. Apparently, Fisker is selling their EVs for between $2,500 to $16,000. This is the end, of course, of the company. And if you want to own a true collectible, I mean, fast forward to the year 2650, and I'm sure one of these will be worth a lot of money. Assuming you can stay around for that long, then everything's good. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. It's phenomenal, great, awesome, fantastic to see you. Fisker. Reports of the demise were not greatly exaggerated. So reports of the demise are true. There are some lightly damaged Fisker Ocean EVs selling for $2,500. Now, guys, you should buy one immediately. If you can get one for $2,500, there's numerous reports from the media saying this is happening. Buy one immediately. Now, previously titled vehicles will be offered at $3,200. Now, I say buy it. I'm serious. Buy two. Buy two. Find a good electrician. Get some solar panels if you don't already have them. If you need a hybrid inverter for your solar system, who cares? It's worth the damn money. I mean, seriously, two of these for $5,000. You're looking at a 130 kilowatt hour battery. Pay an electrician 10 grand or 5 grand, whatever you need to install this thing. You will never ever need electricity ever again in your life. I mean, if you had a battery pack that size, literally, I think the battery packs are actually 65 kilowatt hours, something like that. You're looking at a 130 kilowatt hour battery for your home. You would never run out of power. I mean, as long as you have, say, like a 10 kilowatt solar system, not even big, you would never ever. The chances of you ever running out of power would be so tiny. More likely, your grid would have a blackout than you would have a blackout. This is the best deal ever. I mean, if you own your own home, it's just an absolute no-brainer. Now, could you sell the rest of the car for parts or something? I don't know, maybe. Does it matter though? I mean, who cares, right? So what's the deal here? Well, Fisker has, of course, filed for bankruptcy. This marks the end of a long period of financial struggles. As part of this process, the company is selling its remaining inventory of 3,231 vehicles to a leasing firm for a total of $46 million. But the buyer apparently is New York-based American Lease, which signed up for 2,100 Oceans, but later, bizarrely, increased their order to 3,321. Anyway, now the two parties have agreed, but the deal requires court approval. According to court documents, Fisker won't be able to fund payroll and taxes if the buyout is not approved by July 12th, highlighting the urgency of the matter. So, who knows, maybe Fisker employees are owed money and that's a way to get them some money. Now, apparently, Fisker owes $850 million to bond holders. Guys, as well, aside from that, if you actually invested in Fisker, you can't have been following this channel. That's for damn sure. So, whatever. Do the math, right? That averages each Fisker Ocean costs $14,000, but they're all the new version. They're all the ones that are nice and new. No one's ever touched them. The court mentions $16,500 for the 2,711 EVs that are in good working order and that are basically new. Now, a total of 351 previously titled vehicles will cost $3,200 each. They're the ones I'm saying, guys, buy them. Seriously, if you live in the US, don't care where you are, buy the thing and ship it to wherever you are. It's worth it. It's absolutely 100% worth it. Now, I know this because, guys, there's electricians in the US that are, they're more advanced, I'm sorry, they are than other electricians in Australia, in Europe. I know that there are electricians there that have hooked up numerous battery systems, many all over America for people from old EVs, like old Teslas have been in crashes and stuff. That's why the batteries from Teslas are so expensive. That's why they sell so many. Just jump on eBay. You can see the cells from batteries are so damn, they're from Tesla vehicles. Anyone that's so dumb to sell their car cheaply because it's old, don't do that. The batteries are worth so much money. I mean, really, Whether you've got an internal combustion car and it's old, reached the end of its life, it's worth nothing. But not the case with an EV. So there's so many electricians now that are really used to getting EV battery packs, cells, and basically building you your own power system. Solar combination with a battery, it's perfect. Anyhow, now there are some EVs that need repair costs. That's going to be good luck with that. Good luck repairing them. Yeah. The damaged vehicles could serve as a valuable source of parts for the leasing fleet, keeping them on the road longer. Furthermore, Fisker will provide American Lease with all relevant source code and existing developer work for the software, enabling the firm to perform necessary updates itself. So this leasing company are going to be able to do somehow fix software problems and fix things in the cars. Right, I don't see that happening. Another part of the document mentions that American Lease shall reimburse Fisker for the costs associated with the software version 2.1 update. Guys, I would not recommend buying one of these cars if you're just buying it for, say, 20 grand or whatever it is, or buying one secondhand because they're cheap on the secondhand market, whatever it is. I would not recommend buying one of these at all if you're planning on hoping to have this as like your daily driver. That's a bad idea. That's not a good idea. These are software vehicles. They are not simple. They're complicated. And if you have no support, if it's in a crash, insurance will be almost insanely expensive if you can get it. And if you just say, well, I'm not going to drive without insurance, well, if you're in a crash, something happens, good luck. And this is a nightmare. So for battery storage, yeah, it's a no-brainer. But if you're actually buying one of these to drive it daily, no, don't do it. So the Fisker Ocean. Initially, there was big discounts earlier this year for $25,000 or more. And, at the time I reported them on the channel, but I said, guys, this company's going bankrupt. So if you do buy them for that price, you've got to recognize the fact that when you have problems, they won't be able to be fixed. And owners are now saying, yeah, they're facing problems with not being able to fix them. So, yeah, big risk involved here. I mean, guys, look at this article here. Fisker Ocean owners are lawyering up to keep their cars running. I mean, who are they going to sue? This company's bankrupt. What are they going to do? Anyhow, apparently existing owners are worried about software updates, internet connectivity, repairs, and spare parts. After all, the Ocean was never fully fleshed out to begin with, meaning the car had quite a few issues at the beginning. Now, when I reported on these, I was called a hater. Seriously, no joke. I mean, it's a brand new car brand, right? And I was like, owners of these issues, guys, I'd be wary about this. Oh, you're just hating on Fisker. You shouldn't do that. All right. Anyway, some Fisker customers are channeling their concerns into legal action, forming the Fisker Owners Association. The 2,000-member group, guys, what kind of people are in this group? Anyway, hopes to help keep Oceans in good working order over the long term and advocate for the interests of owners. To that end, apparently they said on Wednesday that they have retained a law firm to represent the group in Fisker's bankruptcy proceedings. Not really sure what the point is. The organisation thought at the start it would be nice for owners to get paid out for their vehicles' warranties. So because they won't get their warranty, they should get paid out for that. Soon the group realised that with so many large creditors in the mix, that wouldn't be happening. Exactly. The creditors, if there's anything left, they'll get the scraps. They're owed hundreds of millions. Like I said before, $850 million just to bond owners. What about people who own the stock? Holy hell. The reality is we're probably not going to get that. What's significantly more important is the ability for us to continue using our cars, said the group. Owners paid up to $70,000 for their Ocean vehicles. And they want guarantees that they can get spare parts. Now, who's going to give you a guarantee? Here's what the company is saying right now. I mean, not the company, owners of these cars. There's a whole long, complicated mess just around parts supply. Obviously, that's key if we want to keep cars on the road because things will break. This group, guys, I feel for you guys. I do. Even though this decision was not a smart idea and but we should be sympathetic or empathetic for people in this situation. It sucks, but guys, honestly, there's not much you can do. I mean, lawyering up, wasting money on that, it's a dead end to nowhere. Honestly, I really think either repurpose the car for battery backup or, move on. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.